Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw, and I'm here in the Antarctic. We're off a Scenic Eclipse cruise, and I'm here with Danny Johnson, who is the expedition leader here, and we're actually on the last day of an incredible journey, and we are actually in one of the best places, and we're going to talk about that and a whole lot more. We're in the South Shetland Islands, and a really special island where there is just some amazing wildlife. And we're going to learn about that and more from Danny on Insider Travel Report. Danny, first of all, it's been a fantastic cruise. Thank you so much. It's been great to meet you, great to interact with all this stuff. And then on this last day, you bring us to this place. Tell us where we are.
We are here on Deception Island, which is an active volcano here in Antarctica. And we are at a special place called Bailey Head on the outside of Deception Island. One of David Attenborough's favorite locations, as a matter of fact. It's a landing site that is very rarely used.
In fact, this is one of your first times here, right?
Yes, this is my very first time here. In 50 expeditions, this is the first time I've been able to set foot on shore here due to the challenging conditions we often face with the surf and the wildlife and the active volcano. This is a rare sight indeed to come hang out with over 100,000 chinstrap penguins.
Well, the chinstrap penguins, and if you look back, if you look between us here, we got a few fur seals there in the back. I haven't seen this kind of concentration of active fur seals since I've been doing these cruises. It's amazing. And then when you go back into the caldera of where the volcano is, you're just like it's fields of penguins. You heard of Fields of Dreams? Well, this is Fields of Penguins. and I don't know how you do it. This is an incredible place.
Yeah, we were really hoping we'd get in here, and it just took good weather. You know, my team takes responsibility for keeping everyone safe and showing them amazing things, but the guests of this trip have really graced us with some good weather. And when you get that, you have to seize the opportunity and really look to maximize your experiences. We could have gone and done something safer and a little more mundane, but when you have the opportunity, you got to go for it. And here we are.
This is, and boy, if you want to cap it, as I said, there's so many penguins here. It's amazing. They're on all the sides of the hills. We went up to the top of the. There's a sheer drop in the cliff. We didn't go beyond that, and then there were penguin, and then we come back here to this. Our wonderful friends here who are just hanging out. They were a little more active earlier, but now I think we're almost ready. Now let's kind of review the cruise. Talk about some of the highlights, what we did during this cruise, because to give people a sense. And I've taken shots. We'll be showing this as Danny's talking about from the beginning. What do we do?
So we kind of mix things up every day. We generally had at least one Zodiac cruise and one Zodiac landing every day, so people could get the experience of Antarctica from the water or from the land. Some of the landing sites, we had Orne Harbor, had a pretty steep and slippery hike.
I remember that one. That was the steepest.
Yeah, we offered a few hikes to viewpoints, but then we want to make it accessible to everyone. So we also had a few excursions, as you saw yesterday, at Peterman Island, where we have kind of a flatter walking area that's accessible to more people. So we try to mix it up and give everybody of different ability levels the chance to do the things that suit them. So we got all of our penguins checked off, all of our brush-tailed species, a lot of gentoos for sure, day after day. Yesterday or 2 days ago, we got down to Peterman Island and got to hang out with a few Adelie penguins.
That's right.
And the chinstraps, we had a few earlier in the trip, but today I think we just kind of filled our boots with chinstrap penguins, if you will.
Yeah, that's the dominant breed here of penguins, and it really is amazing. But every day, as you said, and we're here. There's not a lot of snow here up in the mountains. We can see them, but in some places on the Antarctic Peninsula, we were just surrounded by these incredible mountains. It's amazing.
Yeah, we really got every bit of weather you could get. We started off the very first excursion in Fournier Bay in brilliant, beautiful sunshine with the mountains all out. And then it closed in for a couple days, and we just got absolutely dumped on with snow everywhere we went.
We went through one excursion. We were just covered in snow. It was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I think all the guests had about 3 inches of snow on their collar, And then as we kept going, we got a little bit of wind. But I think for me, one of my favorite moments of the whole trip was going into Flanders Bay. True exploration. The ship had never been there. The staff had never been there. As the Antarctic travel gets busier, we look to develop more sites so we can go get a big piece of Antarctica to ourselves. Finding a place like Flanders Bay and starting to explore it is going to truly pay off. And the day we were there, I mean, we found that amazing weather window, flat, calm. We had some whales around. There were leopard seals on ice all over the place. All the activities were going. So that was probably one of the most special days to me, was Flanders.
Absolutely. And then we had a chance to go out and mentioned see some whales. And so we got on the Zodiacs and we went chasing after whales. And it was such a beautiful day that day.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to beat. And if you remember, off the stern of the ship, we had that one towering iceberg with the big cave, the big hole inside of it. Those are the truly magical experiences. For me, I love the penguins, don't get me wrong, but the whales really steal the show for me. The whales and the ice.
Absolutely, and the ice is amazing too. Now, we go out to about 100,000 travel advisors that are booking Scenic and telling their clients to come on down there. What would you tell them about the best way to enjoy a cruise like this so they can tell their clients?
So I think the thing that separates Scenic from the rest of the pack is, the Eclipse is the most beautiful, fantastic ship down here. The Scenic product is the perfect marriage of the hard expedition you used to see on offer with early companies in the industry, and then the luxury product that's being developed. So on board you have all the amenities, all the dining, the spa, the comfortable areas to relax in. But we then, as you've seen, the ship is very capable, the expedition team is very capable, and we're making every opportunity to get 2 excursions off the ship a day. And so I think we do the best job of marrying hard expedition and getting you in Antarctica, getting Antarctica in your face, and then that relaxing luxury vacation that so many people...
We haven't been eating well at all, right? No, every night there's like 5-6 restaurants. It's amazing, and the food is amazing too, and it really is a great way to see. And plus you got a few toys. You got a helicopter and a submarine. I was lucky enough to go, and I think hopefully you'll see a little later we're going to be interviewing the submarine pilot and also the helicopter pilot because that was truly an extraordinary experience as well.
Yeah, and that's it's been one of the neat things here on the Eclipse. Other operators are looking to develop these kind of opportunities, but we were really the first to offer them on the commercial scale that we are. And so we've got the experience now, a couple of years in the pocket, that other operators don't have when they start to bring those toys down. So we're developing best practices so that we make sure we're not disturbing the wildlife with these toys, as you call them.
The helicopters are silent helicopters, by the way. It's kind of very interesting because they go overhead and you can hear it, but not the same way normal helicopter.
Exactly, and we're also then looking at that disturbance, that noise. We don't want to disturb the other operators. There's a lot of us playing around down here and experiencing the pristineness of Antarctica, and so even with these new ways of experiencing it, we want to make sure that we keep that pristine, non-disturbed experience. And so that's the challenge for us as an operator, but it's one we take very seriously. And so we make sure that we're able to offer the experience safely with minimal disturbance, keeping in mind everyone else's experience at the same time. And while it provides a challenge, it provides a great reward when you get to see Antarctica from above, below, and on the water and on shore.
On the beach too. Here we like this. Now you have two more, as we say here, this will be out before your final 2 cruises. You have 2 more cruises, and then you're back here, what, November?
Yeah, generally Scenic Eclipse is coming down kind of mid to late November as our first trips. This may change as we get into Scenic Eclipse 2 and look to offer some other opportunities with the fly cruise where you can actually skip the Drake Passage at least one way.
Well, you have to have the Drake. We love the Drake, huh?
Yeah, I know. I love the Drake, but I don't know how everyone's feeling about that.
Yeah, it was a little rough coming down, but not bad. It was hopefully when we're just about tomorrow we're hitting the Drake, so we're hoping that's going to be going good and bad. Everybody worries about it, but I wouldn't. Take the patch, take the pill, and you can get by. But as you said, Scenic is going to have these fly across the Drake Passage, the Drake, and then you'll pick up the ship down here, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. And so we'll be offering those experiences so everybody has a chance. It can help you get a little more Antarctica in a shorter period of time, since you're not spending those 2 days at sea to get down. And so it's going to be just something for everybody, because everybody's kind of got a different way they want to do it.
Absolutely. Well, Danny, I want to thank you. It's been a great cruise. I'd done one cruise before, which was excellent too, but this has been an eye-opener too. And this particular stop, as I said, you know how to get to at the end of the trip, have that real killer experience at the end with these wonderful fur seals and fields of penguins.
We're definitely here to take whatever Antarctica gives us, and she gave it real well on this one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm James Schillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.